Hi, thank you for clicking on this video and joining the journey. I have this concept, short and sweets. Short, I'll be reading short books. I'm sure I have a number of those. Sweets, what if with every book I bake or make something sweet? Yeah, I wish there was more to the concept, that's it. You got it, you got the short part, you got the sweet part. Especially because in the last video, we had a, what you could call unsuccessful baking endeavor. I feel like I need to redeem myself and prove to myself that actually I do know how to make cookies. Let's jump to the other me. The first one off my bookshelf is Julie Otsuka's The Swimmers. So it's about, I think, how certain people are affected because the swimming pool is going to close, and these people are using swimming in the pool as a coping mechanism for some grief they're going through. So then it's they're taking away their coping mechanism, and now they're probably gonna be forced to confront the thing they're trying to swim away from. I think one of the characters is dealing with dementia, which we should all know by now is one of my biggest fears. So yeah, we'll see. I love this cover. I can feel the cover. I know exactly what this feels like. I would like to finish this today, but I'm not gonna beat myself up if I don't. I've read one paragraph and I'm already. It's describing the protagonist, Alice, and how she is in the early stages of dementia. I'll just read it. And even though she may not remember the combination to her locker or where she put her towel, the moment she slips into the water, she knows what to do. Up there, she says, I'm just another little old lady. But down here at the pool, I am myself. That's so sad and so harsh. And I can't. I mean, I already have memory problems, and so I can imagine what it's like, but I can't imagine it to that scale. I'm really bummed to report that I'm mostly disappointed in this book. The first and second half of this book are so disjointed to me. First of all, it's called The Swimmers. This is hardly, very barely about the swimming pool and the people at the swimming pool, even though that takes 50% of the novel. Really, it's about a woman named Alice who has dementia. She's plunged into the dislocation and chaos, swept into memories of her childhood and the Japanese-American incarceration camp in which she spent the war. Sounds like a really interesting concept, right? Wrong. In the whole book, we get maybe a total of 5 sentences about that, about her experience, remembering the war. We get maybe 5 sentences. It's so fragmented. Alice's estranged daughter, re-entering her mother's life too late, witnesses her stark and devastating decline. Again, another brilliant, incredible topic. The part where we really meet her daughter and start learning anything about the relationship is this much in. It really advertises this book as something that it's not, and that's why I'm really most disappointed. Where just I didn't get what I expected to. The swimmers part, I don't get it. That part in the back that sounds really incredible, we barely touch on it. We touch on it too late. Here's the thing, I go into a book and I really want to like it. I want to love it. And so it's extra disappointing when I don't, because that's not what I was rooting for. Structurally, it didn't work for me because we learned so much about Alice and her experience and sort of the torture that is dementia, and really feel for her, so that by the time we get to learning anything about her daughter and her husband and their perspectives and their roles, at that point I don't care. I don't care about them, and I have no sympathy for them, and I have no sympathy for their roles in her life, and I don't care that they're sad about how Alice's dementia affects them, because they came in so late to the end of the story that I'm like, oh, where were you? Where were you when it mattered? I don't care what you have to say now. I literally don't care. You waited to appear in the last 80% of the book, and I've already gotten to know Alice, and I know how hard she had it for 150 pages, and nice of you to show up now, but I don't care. I don't think that was the author's intention. And therefore, the daughter and the husband should have been a bigger part of it from the beginning. Those are the things that didn't work for me. I want to give credit to the book for having little moments of gems, lines here and there, with like, oof, my heart. And it was really tough. And my mom called me while I was reading this book. And so overall, I don't think it was cohesive. I think the author maybe had like 2 or 3 sort of big ideas that were competing. Either pick the swimming pool and make it more about the pool and more about Alice's experience with the pool and how the pool was kind of like helping her dementia. But then when the pool closes, we see how it affects her, but still like keep tying it back to the pool. Or a focus on the relationship between Alice and her husband and the daughter. And that should have been the focus, the relationship, and just ignore the whole pool thing. I know, I'm bummed. Now for the sweet, I'm kind of like scared to hold this up because it does fall apart a little bit. Oh my God, I keep dropping it everywhere. It's supposed to be a vegan DoubleTree hotel cookie. It's got chocolate chips, pecan. Those are the things you're seeing in there. Now you can see it does break pretty easily. Like if I just hold it up with one hand, it wants to flop over. It's spread a little bit more than I would have hoped. That's gonna ding at a point. The mix-ins, successful. It's so delicious. The size, great. We love a huge cookie. Oh yeah, see, it's falling. I think it's because it's so big. There's too much surface area for it to break. It's good though. Taste-wise, it's really good, and that's what's saving it. Oh. If only you could see how much cookie's on my floor right now. In some ways, this cookie has also disappointed me. Ooh, that bite was good. See, but the taste is redeeming. This disappointed me, and there's really hardly any redeeming. I guess I'll see you again when I figure out my next read.